your pockets. You skate high, gold on your fingertips. They try to make people nervous. So there's something missing in your smile, something missing in your soul. Are you suffering the blues? Tell me why, tell me when, tell me why, when. Get green dollar bills, slip your hand, little man. Anything you wanna come in, stop. Hey, boy, what a plan, slip your hand, little man. Everything you wanna come in, stop. Hey, so house, cars and the latest blues. No doubt, got you feeling empty, man. Your bags packed to legends, do. You're sad. Something missing in your smile, something missing in your soul. Are you suffering the blues? Tell me why, when green dollar bills slip your hand, little man. Anything you wanna come and stand. Hey, boy, when the plans slip your hand, little man. Everything you wanna come and stand. Hey.
All right. Still sweating. I was sweating. See? All right. First things first. Gotta know the weather. You know what I should do? I need to expand. You see? We need to go find new weather girls, you know? Brianna, I love you. Oh, this chick is fine. Look at this chick.
Actor Johnny Wachter. Prosecutors say 18-year-old Robert Barcelo of Huntington Park is charged with pulling the trigger when he interrupted the suspect's
Did they get rid of the black guy?
Catalytic converter in downtown LA back in May. Barcelo faces a potential life prison term without the possibility of parole. 18-year-old Sergio Estrada is also charged with murder minus the special circumstance allegation. 2 other suspects are charged with lesser counts.
Opening statements
No,
begin
not her.
in the trial of a
Araxia.
homeless man accused
Fire
of killing
Araxia. I
a
hate
furniture
Araxia.
store employee, and this is back in 2022. Brianna Kupfer, a 24-year-old UCLA grad student, died when she was stabbed 26 times while working
She
alone
worked at,
at a boutique
she
furniture
worked
store
at
in
a
Hancock
furniture
Park.
store.
Investigators say the attack was unprovoked. Sean Lavelle Smith was arrested just a few days later. Police describe him as a drifter with a long rap sheet. Speaking exclusively to us on Fox 11, her parents say they're still trying to process their daughter's killing.
Your brain honestly wakes up from a nap, from a sleep, and you jolt like someone electrocutes you because your brain suddenly realizes, "Ah, my daughter's gone."
You wake up, you think about it. You can't help it. You take a walk, you think about it. You do anything, she comes to mind.
Smith charged with murder and 2 special circumstances allegations that in prison without parole.
What's in politics now? And as Vice President Kamala Harris prepares for her first
This chick.
sit-down interview of the election,
Woo!
new polls
She's
show her gaining
smoking
ground
hot.
in a number of critical
This
states.
chick, what's
Go
her
to
name?
Doug right now, live in D.C. on the battle for the Sun Belt. Hi there, Doug.
Roxy and Jen, good morning. We are about 3 hours-ish away from this interview being recorded. And
I forgot about her. We do need our own weather girls. You believe that she still can't give an interview without this guy holding her fucking hand? Guys, this is not going well, man. Like, this is not going well. Like, she literally needs her chaperone. All right. The polls, look. So she's within 2 points. Oh my God, she's within 2 points, and you guys, you guys are dumb. You guys are fucking dumb. You think that she's winning? She's within 2 points, and you think that she's winning? Holy fuck. No, nope. Oh, this is 2016 all over again. And look, Biden's at the beach. Nancy. Go ahead, Nancy, Justify it all you want. Let's see. Are you single? Let's see what's going on Twitter. What's trending on Twitters? Another conspiracy comes true. What is this?
Coercing social. We have example after example of this administration coordinated, apparently, according
That's
to
not what I
report
said.
by your agency.
That's not what I said.
Pressuring, coercing social media companies to engage.
I'm waiting for someone to. What I'm waiting for is someone to come up with a valid argument against what I'm saying. Right? I'm saying the largest voting blocks is independents, and Kamala Harris isn't offering independents like me anything. So she's within 2 points, and there's nothing to see here. All right. We'll see, said the Zen master. We'll see.
Pressuring, coercing social media companies to engage in censorship. Is that constitutional?
That is unequivocally false.
Is what the emails show.
It is unequivocally false, Senator.
You are not pressuring the big tech companies to take down accounts. You are not meeting with them to ask them to censor on your behalf.
That is correct. We are not.
Here's my point, Mr. Secretary. It has been established for years in this country, as you very well know because you're a lawyer, that the federal government may not use private third parties to engage in activities that are unconstitutional. That's exactly what you and this administration are doing. You are leveraging private companies to carry out censorship on your behalf. It's dystopian, but worse than that, it's unconstitutional.
It's also false.
Turn now to a story breaking overnight. Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg claims he was pressured by the White House to censor content related to COVID-19 during the pandemic. Aaron Katersky joins us now with details. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning to you, Whit. For years, critics have taken aim at Facebook for silencing views that challenge the general consensus in the medical community, especially about the origin of COVID-19. Now, Facebook's founder surprisingly says they're right.
This morning, Meta chief Mark Zuckerberg admitting he bowed to pressure from the Biden administration to censor content. The Facebook founder issuing a letter to the House Judiciary Committee that said senior administration officials pushed the social media platform to censor posts about COVID-19 and expressed a lot of frustration when the company resisted. Zuckerberg saying, "I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it." Adding, "I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again." House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan celebrating the letter, calling it a big win for free speech.
So let me guess. You guys are okay with this too, right? This is fine, you know. Like, how many times did Fauci lie? How many times did Fauci lie? And nobody, you know, like, and everyone's just like, who cares? You know. Watch. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Well, I mean, I'm not going to vote Trump, but I mean, what if he offered me something, Nancy? So if Trump offered, you know, Medicare for all, then, you know, I shouldn't take it. See, that's the part that I don't understand, you know. When he, you know, before Trump was a Democrat. So Trump was on MSNBC. His show was on NBC. You know, The Apprentice or whatever. So how is it that people, you know, they have such short memories? Like, so you haven't witnessed the media completely pull a 180 on Trump? I don't think that's ever going to happen. I mean, first of all, I don't think that that's exactly what they're saying. They're trying to say that that's what it means, but I don't think that that's what it actually means. Like, they're giving somebody, they're giving, I don't know. I have to look into it. I don't read. That's for catching up with me. Never watched his show.
We
So another failed promise, right? So breaking news, the Supreme Court has just now struck down the Biden-Harris plan to use taxpayer funds to pay off student loans. Oh, wah, wah, wah. The Democrats failed again. Man, if they were so smart, you know, like, why can't they even get this done? Huh? If the Democrats are so smart, why, you know? You don't remember Trump, Nancy? You didn't grow up watching him in movies How many cameo? Okay, hold on. You're telling me that you hold on. He was on SNL, like. Okay, this is 8 years ago.
It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Donald Trump.
That's Trump way back in 1994, appearing with then-wife Marla Maples on Will Smith's sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Mr. Donald! Oh my God!
Trump made cameos on many popular TV shows of the day. There was Sex and the City.
I'll be at my office at Trump Tower.
And Spin City with Michael J. Fox.
Mr. Trump here wrote The Art of the Deal. Then he wrote a new bestseller, The Art of the Comeback. 2 books. Wow.
He always played himself. And so that was how powerful his brand was.
Rebecca Sun is a senior writer for The Hollywood Reporter.
Anytime you have a sitcom that needs that stock character, Trump was not only somebody that comes to mind, but somebody who's super willing to do it.
He even showed up on WrestleMania. Trump's also appeared in movies.
You were good.
There he is with Bo Derek in a movie very few people saw when it was released in 1989.
Be assured, Mrs. Scott, that in this room there are knives sharp enough to cut you to the bone, and hearts cold enough to eat yours as hors d'oeuvres.
Trump actually won an award, unfortunately.
So all these, so here's my point. So when he was in Home Alone, was he a racist then? You know, when he was on all these shows, was he a racist then? You guys have not. You're telling me that your attention span or your memories are that short that you don't remember that he was part of the club just 8 years ago? He was still liked on Morning Joe. I remember the day that they fucking turned on him. It was that interview with Morning Joe. So you're telling me that you haven't been brainwashed by the media into thinking that this is the most terrible man alive? The guy who was on fucking Sesame?
On Sesame Street, inspired by Trump. He's called Donald Trump.
I'm the trashiest.
According to the screenwriter. Trump has also inspired fictional characters. And there he is with current wife Melania in Zoolander.
Without Derek Zoolander, male modeling would be what it is today.
Trump has also inspired fictional characters. Bombastic Biff from Back to the Future 2 was actually based on the Donald, according to the screenwriter.
You're simple. What I'm saying is you're simple. So then he wasn't. So he was a racist back then, right? So then are all these people racist? Michael J. Fox and all the people that he worked with, all of Hollywood. So they're not all racist too, you know? Come on, guys! Like, get this fucking through your head. The media, the fucking news has brainwashed you into thinking that Trump is the worst thing that ever fucking happened, and it's not the fucking case. All right, the system right now is the fucking worst thing that's ever happened. Your complicity, you not willing to fucking think shit through. Have a fucking thought, original fucking thought in your fucking heads, man. Like, unfucking believable, man. Unfucking believable. Bye. Go ahead, bye. See how you don't have an argument? You don't have a fucking argument against what I'm saying. So, you guys want to argue about it? Go ahead, argue about it. Oh, Robert's a Trumper. Oh, yeah. No one believes you. All you have is your fucking virtue signaling lies. Go signal virtue. Boo. Oh yeah. Okay, that was racist. I forgot about that stuff. All right, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. So when he had his own TV show, you know, like I remember the interview. Do you guys remember the interview? Look, before this interview, watch. Joe can't even find it anymore. Trump on Morning Joe. Can't even find the interview. Where is it? They scrubbed it? They scrubbed it, probably. Because before then, they were best buddies. Oh, Joe. They were best buddies. No, it's because there's too much fucking thing. There's too much fucking. All they do is talk about him. So everything is fucking coming up. It's got to be 8 years ago. How do I. Let's see. 2016. Maybe?
It really has. Some would call it huge.
Oh, yeah.
And no one has loomed larger over the political landscape than Donald Trump.
The American dream is dead. But if I get elected president, I will bring it back bigger and better and stronger than ever before. Jeb Bush is a low energy person.
This is not about the big personality in the room.
For him to get things done is hard.
We'll never win if we're appealing to people's anger each and every day.
Right down the road, we have Jeb. Very small crowd.
We're a conservative party, aren't we?
Very small crowd.
Mr. Trump doesn't have a proven conservative record.
You know what's happening to Jeb's crowd, as you know, right down the street?
He was a Democrat longer in the last decade than he was a Republican.
They're sleeping. They're sleeping now. One of the great honors is that everybody that attacks me seems to go down.
Donald Trump, you're fired.
He gave me his number, and I found the card. I wrote the number down. I don't know if it's the right number. Let's try it. 202.
Clearly, he needs to apologize and refrain from comments like that.
Governor Walker. Who?
Donald Trump's candidacy is a cancer on conservatism.
Rick Perry should have to have an IQ test before getting on the debate stage. My favorite is, the reason I tell women they're ugly is because I'm so good looking.
Rand Paul called me and asked me to play golf. I easily beat him on the golf course, and I will even more easily beat him now in the world of politics.
Donald Trump plays by different rules.
You mean if he said something really outrageous, like attacks a war hero?
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
The Republican Party did not know what to do with him, and the chips all fell in his direction.
I'll tell you what would bring him down. What would bring him down would be a story about alleged sexual assault or a front page New York Times story about making fun of a woman over breastfeeding. Oh, no, wait, both those happened. He plays by different rules.
I thought the questions to Trump were fair. They were tough. I thought the questions to the others were the kind of softballs that Bryce Harper should wish for every day.
The fact is she asked me a very inappropriate question. She should really be apologizing to me. You want to know the truth. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. And some...
There is no scenario where the president of the United States can't head up a press conference. Under any scenario, every president has been able to address the press, and in the good times and the bad times. She has to start talking to the press, period. There's no optionality. There's no scenario where anybody would be comfortable, particularly in the swing states where swing voters are thinking to myself, what do we got here? Why won't she talk to the press? I'm asking it from a policy guy. I need explanations for these policies because I have to invest on these policies. I have questions and I don't get any answers. I'm not being unreasonable. Come out wherever you are and talk to the press.
I'm trying to find that video, but I don't. I want to say it's this one. Hold on. I think it's this one. He might have been on the phone. No, he wasn't on the phone. He was there. Morning Joe.
Our students' mental health matters. I teach English and sports.
You should be afraid of the other side, not my side. Well, I want to get our hands around a very difficult situation.
All right, Donald.
Hey, Joe,
Donald, you got to let us ask questions. You can't just talk. No, you got to let us actually ask questions. You're just talking. All Muslims. Donald, you're not going to keep talking. We will go to break if you keep talking. We're going to ask you questions. All right, go to break. Go to break, everybody. Go to break. Go to break. Go to break right now. We'll be right back with more Morning Joe.
No, that's not it. That was after, see? Isn't that funny how now I can't find the video where Trump was on Morning Joe? Hold on. Let me see if I can Google it. Trump announces
Well, after years of speculation and flirtations, Donald Trump formally entered the race for the White House this week, and we sat down with the wealthiest presidential candidate to get his ideas on the economy, jobs, and also something else. What was that?
Well, his surprising answer to who the best president of the last 25 years was. But first, we wanted to know, why jump in now? Take a look.
It's official.
You're doing it.
You are doing it.
Why did you decide to do it this year when you passed all those other years?
Well, I looked at it, but not very seriously. Mitt Romney let a lot of people down last time. He was supposed to do better, and he disappeared. He choked. Something happened to him at the end last time. The country's in trouble. We have a big fat bubble coming up. You watch. We have artificially induced low interest rates. We have a stock market which has benefited me, but we are in a bubble like you've never seen before.
Explain.
Probably we have 20% unemployment, not 5.6%. So I just think the country is doing terribly. We're being ripped off by everybody, every country, including you. But I think you will say, I get the biggest crowds, I get the biggest ovations, I'm getting very good poll numbers.
All right. Well, he wasn't a racist when he was on Morning Joe, though, right? So they were all best buddies right here. And the reason why Morning Joe turned on him, it was because Morning Joe told him something like, who's the guy? He asked him something like stupid, like, who's the guy that tells you, when to calm down? Or who's the guy that you go to for advice when you don't, when you get stuck? And he's like, nobody. It's me. There's nobody. The buck stops here. And then Joe Scarborough lost his mind and said, oh no, he needs somebody. He needs somebody. No, I'm just giving these fucking idiots a history lesson, right? Because nobody seems to fucking. So how come I remember this? Is it that I'm so much smarter? I mean, it's funny because I'm the pothead, but my memory about all this shit, I remember this shit like it was fucking yesterday, all right? This is all fucking bullshit. He's on fucking MSNBC. They're all fucking yucking it up. This is 8 years ago, all right? And now he's the fucking greatest threat to fucking democracy? How fucking stupid are you guys? And if you guys have a valid fucking argument, if I'm stupid, please come up here and explain to me how I'm so fucking stupid. Because the fucking he's literally on fucking MSNBC. All right. All right, Nancy. All right. Well, I hope that Trump loses. I hope that Kamala offers something to people, offers something real, because we just saw that what did Joe promise? What was Joe promise? That he was going to cancel how much student loan debt? And this is what, 2024? But that's right around the corner, right, Nancy? He's going to jump on that, right? and all the independents, they're going to believe that Kamala is going to, she's going to do better than Joe, right? That Well, I'm glad you think so, Nancy. I mean, at least now we're being honest, right? I mean, come on. So I'm stupid. You think I'm stupid, but yet you still don't have a real argument against what I'm saying. So, all right. But I'm the stupid one, right? Got it. Let's see. This one. Okay. Hold on. Maybe what I should be asking is, when did Morning Joe turn on Trump? When did Morning Joe turn So that's your argument? That's what you're going to sell to the independent voters? Sorry, Nancy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but when did Morning Joe turn on Trump? Why? This is 2015. Okay. MSNBC Morning Joe shook the media world on Tuesday with a tense and never-ending interview with Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump. The session came after Trump's call for a shutdown, barring Muslims from entering into the United States. Named partner grew so frustrated with Trump's filibustering. Okay. Yesterday, the Eric Webbel blog spent hours watching and rewatching all the very many interviews that Morning Joe crew had done with Trump. All right. So where are those interviews now? Isn't it funny how when I try to find them, they're gone?
Welcome to Amazon Live. I do want to give a shout out to Fitbit, who is sponsoring today's stream. I am wearing my favorite kid's smartwatch, the Fitbit Ace LTE. It really is the benefits of a phone without a phone. Secure calling, text messaging, location sharing. This is a really nice, high quality, full color screen. This is also
Not blind to the emotions that you're tapping into, but I also think there's a number of Americans that you're really scaring right now, including me.
All Muslims.
Joe, I'm not
Hey,
just
Donald,
talking. Joe, I'm not
Donald,
just talking.
you're
I'm
not
giving
going
you
to
the
keep
facts.
talking. We will go to break if you keep talking. We're going to ask you
Go to break
questions.
then, Joe.
All right,
All
go
I'm
to break.
doing is
Go to
giving
break,
you the
everybody.
facts,
Go to break.
and you
Go
don't
to
want to
break.
hear the facts.
Go to break
That's
right
okay.
now. We'll be right back with more Morning Joe.
Had he not met various and sundry semi-beautiful women, he would have had a much better deal going. Do you agree with that, Joe? But go ahead. Words are weapons. So, or even a cup, see? It was a bottle of water. And you know it's my hair.
Well, I do, because I tugged on it once.
Yeah.
Let me.
She tugged, I'd make a deal. If they were in for 178 million, I bought it for 6. So anyway, are you proud of me?
Your
Okay,
point.
back
What's your
to business.
point?
Okay.
I was really all set to go after him this morning, and now I feel guilty if I do that. I feel very, very guilty. A lot of interesting. You sort of forgot to mention my name, even though I'm creaming them all in the polls. I don't understand quite what you're doing.
Donald, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No,
We've been
no, you
talking
said-
about you for
you were
a
talking about
week. What are
Jason.
you? This is hilarious.
Joseph, even when you said that polite and
What
other
do you
things,
do
Joe,
about the
and other
well,
things.
Of course. I know, Donald. My God, stop being so thin-skinned. And so,
Yes, Joe.
so, I love it.
Even though Willie sometimes can be a wise guy.
That's a true story. My dad did write a profile
wise guy
in the
part.
1980s.
Good morning, darling.
It's the Donald.
Oh, good morning, Donald.
It's called vision. People have vision, very few, which is very surprising to me, to be honest with you, but is a huge problem, and we should help. He did learn English. He gets by. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's Ernest Hemingway we're not dealing with, but you know what? And I almost fell off my chair. I was very honored. How long is Gone with the Wind? 3 hours and 20 minutes. Right?
Morning Joe is 3 hours.
I was treated very unfairly because they didn't ask me enough questions.
We'll hear
At
that
least
from
you
the
know
other
yourself.
candidates. All right, Donald Trump, thank you so much for calling in. We
It
greatly
was.
appreciate it.
It must be awfully hard to go on like that. So one I hear is getting out soon, yeah,
His parched
that's right.
throat.
But you know what? I'm never getting out.
All right, that's the news, Donald Trump. Thank you as always.
Breaking.
So, see what I mean? How am I supposed to take these people seriously when they're telling us that Donald Trump is such a monster when they were fucking yucking it up with him the whole fucking time? You know, like, come on. Yeah. And now he's the fucking, he's the threat, the greatest threat that fucking democracy has ever fucking faced. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. And you guys are buying that, and you guys are actually believing that. But I'm the dumb one, right? Journalism into the friendly confines of a morning social club. That's what it is. It's a morning social club. All right. So are you guys part of the morning? So are you guys part of the Morning Joe social club? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're all getting fucking played. Congratulations. You played yourselves. You played yourselves. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's so funny. All right. You played yourself. Congratulations. The joke's on you. Exactly. Oh, duh. Duh. Oh my God. Thank you, Al. All right. Well, if anybody wants to, am I wrong? So Trump wasn't part of the Democrats, and he wasn't part of the cool kids club until he started saying shit about Muslims. All right, all that shit is racist. All right, you got me there. All the Muslim shit. All right, but how are we supposed to take these people seriously when they were yucking it up with them? I don't know. Okay, Nancy, but whose fault is this? Nancy, see, I don't blame Trump for getting elected. Do you understand that I don't blame Trump? I blame the system that created Trump. That's what I'm angry at. We created a system where, and I mean, if it would work on the right, but see, it wouldn't work on the left. See, if there was like some kind of Trump figure on the left who was like, oh, fuck you guys, you're all a bunch of pussies. We're going to do Medicare for all, like we're going to do a living wage and we're going to do some kind of like, housing program, infrastructure program. And I don't give a fuck what your pussies are going to cry about or call communism. And we're going to stop, but we're going to stop funding, wars all over the world. We're going to bring the troops home. We're going to secure the border by putting all the troops, all the troops that are in other countries. Guess what? We're just going to put them on the border, guys. Problem solved, and fucking get it done. Like why we need a Trump figure on the left. That's what I'm saying. Where's that guy? But who actually gets shit done. Like someone who can take over the Democratic Party like he did. But see, because there won't be, because they're all the smart ones. They're too smart. They all think they're the. Have you guys ever been in a room with people who think that they are the smartest people in the room? Each one of them think, and it's a pissing contest. And everybody, like, you guys don't know, man. Like, but I get it. Like, what do I know? I just manage apartments. Like, what do I? Robbie's never, rubbed elbows with anybody real. Like, yeah. Oh man, like, it's so funny to me. Yet we're all stuck in the same system. Yet you guys are so much smarter than everybody else. Yet we're all cogs in the same fucking system. Each one of you is just as vulnerable as I am. Can be fucked over by the system at any time. Oh, Nancy. Oh, Nancy. I feel like I used to think just like this, Nancy. Don't worry, Nancy. You'll get there. You'll get there, Nancy. I used to think the same way, but maybe pay attention a little more. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Maybe just pay just a little more attention. I am? Really? I don't think so. All right. Let's check the weather. Let's see if we got a cute weather girl today. Do need to check the weather now that I think about it. What are we gonna do today?
People who go bring it back for me because they know I love it. Yeah. The original cameo, because they also have the like a grayish bluish background, but the original kind of like that orangey color.
Like like a velvety orange. Yes.
So beautiful. I'm gonna wear.
Do you have any brooches, Maria?
Tomorrow.
I think it's the word brooches, right? It just brings back sort of an older.
It's like rouge, right?
Yeah, like rouge, stuff like that. But I love those pins. I do. I have a bunch actually, and I'll wear them on occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'll put like a
something, something.
One of my favorite pins or M that's kind of a studded.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, right. I wear it sometimes, and just a couple ones. I should bring them out. I used to wear pins.
Oh, like flare? Have you seen Office Space?
Guitars and so those are fun brooches, if you will. Yeah. Okay, now rabbit hole. Here we go, you guys. I've got your forecast for tonight. I know some of you have tickets to the Dodger game this evening. First pitch at 7:10. It's going to be beautiful at room temperature. You might want to just bring a sweatshirt, though. It will steadily cool off as the game goes on. But Dodgers versus the Orioles tonight, a light breeze near 5 to 8 miles an hour. If you are traveling today, getting ahead of the holiday weekend, we still have some really warm temperatures here through parts of the Midwest and in the East, starting to moderate a little bit. 78 today, New York City, but look at Atlanta, 96, 88 in Miami, 94 in Dallas, 108 in Phoenix. High pressure still off to our east, so most of the monsoonal moisture is over the Four Corners area. We could tap into a little bit of it tomorrow.
Warm up. So for Los Angeles and Orange County, we're going to get a couple degrees warmer tomorrow, and then we're just going to continue on with that all the way into next week. Labor Day, we get up to 88 degrees, so it is going to be warmer on your Monday. Next week, 93 degrees by Wednesday. Thursday, also past that Wednesday, looking to be very hot once again. The Valleys in Inland Empire, low 90s today, tomorrow. That's going to be nice, and then this weekend is going to be pretty warm for these interior.
Oh. Don't get me started on Mika Brzezinski and fucking Joe
Monday,
Scarborough,
hottest areas, close to 100.
How come if I fuck my coworker, I get fired, but when when you're on TV and you fuck your coworker, she writes a book and gets a raise, and the book is called Know Your Worth. Imagine. Oh, that's funny. Know your worth.
Nice place to go beat the heat. Now the mountains not straying too far from some low 80s, and we'll get a little warmer by next Tuesday, up to about 83 degrees with a small chance of some monsoonal weather each day. Again, best shot's going to be on your Friday. That goes for the deserts too. It's pretty minimal, about 5 to 10% chance into Friday and Saturday. So just a heads up, especially if you're headed to Palm Springs for the holiday weekend, there's a very slight chance you could get some of that. He might call you out of the pool for a little bit, and then it's going to be very hot there too. About 111 to 112 degrees over into Palm Springs, continuing on to be very hot into next week. Antelope Valley, though, staying just about 100. Mark, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna, thank you. Today, Gloria Molina.
All right. So that's what we should do today. We should keep working on trying to find our own Brianna. No. Women's. You're telling me, Salty, you know? You're telling me. Woo! But don't worry, you know, there's always another Brianna. There's always another Brianna. Anyways, all right. Play more 80s movies to show what a night. Funny how tolerant they are. Exactly, right? You know, isn't it funny how they love to call people names and you know and own people, you know, instead of meeting them where they are. Yeah. Have you guys ever thought about that? Instead of criticizing people and judging them, you know, like learn to meet people where they are. Huh? Damn. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing today? All right. I think that's it, guys. I mean, I talked a bunch of shit. I smoked some weed. Oh, I didn't even drink my coffee. Did I even? I talked so much shit that I didn't even drink my coffee. Holy shit. Is Black Wolf a Bret alt? Oh, that's a good question. All right. We got 5 more minutes. I can finish this bowl. Let me finish this bowl. What else is on? Let's see. Anything else? Let's watch something funny. Hold on. On Twitter, give me something funny. What is this? I can't even show you my scroll because it's fucking horrible. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Some guy just got his fucking head chopped with a fucking machete. Jesus. Oh, look, this is going to be me. It's going to be me when my kid is over here making out with her boyfriend. Oh shit.
For 12 hours, he doesn't even get. He's a 10, but he's a degenerate sports bettor that sits on the couch every Saturday for 12 hours. He doesn't even get up to go take a piss.
I mean, it depends on what he's watching. If it's SEC, he's an 8. If it's ACC, he's a 3.
I love you.
I love you so.
Look at this. Look at this. Anyways, all right. So I think that's it, guys. What did we learn today? What did we learn today? We learned that Trump used to be on fucking, SNL. He used to be on he was on Home Alone. Before, when Trump, was a celebrity, he was in the club. And then now they turned on him because, I don't know, because they don't like him. Because he's trying to ban Muslims and shit. So, but he's an idiot. People are stupid. I thought Hillary was going to win too. I was surprised too. All right. So, but that was all the reality check that I needed to really, wake up and see, oh, the news is full of shit. Oh. So when are you guys going to fucking see that shit too? We're being lied to. How many things has the government lied to us about? How many stories has journalism in the 20th century gotten wrong? The system created Trump. So what are we going to do about it? We got to update the system so that they can't have no more Trumps. All right? Is Kamala going to do that? No. If anything, we're going to get another Trump. And then he's going to try to see what they all do is they try to secure their power. Once you're in power, you try to codify your power. That's all you try to do. So if he gets into office, he's going to try to do that again. And if Kamala gets into office, she's going to try to do that. So we need to create a system where they can't do that, where they shouldn't want to do that, where the office of the presidency should be a term of duty, like when you have to serve in the army, and you have to sleep, in a cave on using a pillow as a rock. It's not a fucking vacation. It's a tour of duty. Okay, it's an honor. All right. Have a great day. Stay out of trouble. Be productive. Behave. All that jazz. Life's too short. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.